heard from Ben's ex. I just want to give you a heads up about Ben and just be careful. I'm only sending you a message so he doesn't hurt anyone else in his life. Ben used to be a good person, but I think the drugs and his poor decisions have got the best of him. I am recommending for you to be careful because Ben can be a very good liar and manipulator. He's only taken our daughter out twice in the last 2 months and is still running around the streets doing who knows what. I'm sorry for bothering you, but like I said, I would hate for someone else in his life to be dragged down. He does drag everyone down. I have hope maybe one day he'll change, but he can only make that happen. Do you know where Ben is? And I didn't even see these messages for a while. She goes, I knew what was going on during the whole situation, both of you, because he told me everything and trusted me. I don't know if I believe that. He kind of hated her, but I don't care anymore about anyone knowing because the shit he's pulling now. When he first met you the day you were working and Jazz was there, my neighbor Rebecca, he was with Ellie for about a month still after that. He wouldn't even brag about it to people. But the thing is, I wasn't with Ben for months, so he actually didn't cheat. He did eventually, but not when she thinks. He would even brag about it to people. Not sure if you guys were actually sleeping together, during this, but what was happening, he loved to brag and turn his friends about fucking you and then turning around and going back to Ellie's and fucking her. No, he always stayed the night, so that can't be true. I mean, unless it was the next day, but no. It just makes me sad because I never used to be this kind of person. He was a good dad for a while and he changed a lot. I don't know if it's a drugs or lifestyle he enjoys his change. I'm like, no, I definitely withheld sex. I did, for months. I'm sorry, I feel bad because I knew what was going on the whole time. He was just very smart, manipulative in ways that are bad, if you know what I mean. I told Ellie what was going on because her and I know each other besides Ben and her being together. I would have told you if I knew you better because those kinds of things are just not right. And what was worth it, he wasn't just having a sex thing, he was actually having 2 separate relationships with you. I'm like, yeah, likely sex was not something I allowed to be a huge factor with us. Well, wait, she knew, why would she stay with them? I'm like, wow, I really wish I had seen this earlier for my folder. Fuck, man. Hey, thanks for the heads up. A little too late. I found out I had been cheating on me with Eliana from the start. Needless to say, we've parted ties. Guy sure knows how to build a girl up just to break her down. All of my suspicions of him cheating wasn't one of them. Anyway, thanks. Truly wish I had seen this earlier. She broke up with him, and I'm like, no, because she didn't. And then I was like, right, I couldn't agree more. He actually was a faithful and decent guy. While I think the drugs and the game got the best of him, there's no hope at this point. Like I said, he's a really good liar and manipulator. If only he'd put that good rather than bad. I'm like, I knew he was good, saw that, heard that. Friends let me know that he wanted him back. He even claimed to be off coke because I asked him to. Supposedly stop dealing it too, but found out he was dealing other shit behind my back. Yeah, for sure. And it was other shit. Yeah, for sure potential. But man, it was moody as fuck. And then all in all, unfulfilling. I actually broken up with him before I found out just because I wasn't fulfilled. Honestly, I kind of got bored of the 24-hour bench show. It gets old. It does. Like, good question. I'm like, he stole he was my designated escort last night. See, I told you, he always walked me to my car. That's how I met him, or home. We weren't banging. And then it took a while to get there. He says that he ended up hitting her, and I'm like, it takes a weak man to hit a woman. I stand by that statement. Okay. I'm like, she's like, he's heavy into drugs now too. He used to be against it. And one night I left Ben in my apartment downtown and came back randomly to find Ben, Dom, and Sully, who had passed out on my bed with a bunch of Ben's spoons laying out and the entire bottle of rubbing alcohol used. And I'm like, was Ben injecting shit? Well, the evidence was very obvious. First time I really realized it's someone, if not all of them. And then I'm like, I noticed markings. What is it? Why? Because I don't fucking know. Ben is the kind of person that always has a female in his life, not a girlfriend, his mom. Now he's really close with her anymore. He tends to leech off girls for everything and take care of him. Not sure what they were shooting up. Could have been a combo of things. Seeing solely or maybe